Virtus.Pro's turn to
The next
ban.
level play.
The next level play.
OG's turn to ban.
The next level
The
play.
next level play.
Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, что? Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, что сейчас произошло?
OG's turn to
Omni Knight.
OG's turn to pick.
Warrior.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro.
The next level
The
play.
next level play.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The next label play.
The next label.
The next label
Virtus
play.
Pros
label
turn
play.
to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick. OG's turn to... Ten seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
The next label play. The next label play.
The next label play.
Thank you so much, Sheever. I'm here, Dota indeed. We have a blessed day on this most wonderful of days. And game number 4, OG, 1 game away from securing the grand finals here. Trent, what do you think? We got some weird ass picks coming out at the end.
Yeah, the final pick with the NHF first coming in, and a bit of a surprise to see it in the mid. I haven't seen this one in a while, right? But it makes a lot of sense. 10-6 something we'll see versus the more thing in terms of just the support role. But the problem with this is pretty logical. He loves to abuse the healing, and obviously NHF version get rid of that. All kinds of fun they can get to the core. There was a lot of tips early on the kickstart of this game. They had a plan coming in.
They wanted to get him, but they don't. They don't manage to connect there, and they'll be forced back on OG. You know, it's interesting because I think one of the ones that stand out to me is like players that was running this AA mid a lot with Deddy, and obviously this Virtus.Pro roster, I'm pretty sure played against them back a while ago, and I'm gonna hazard a guess when I think about those games, they probably won a lot. Don't have the records on that. That was pretty much the main piece that we saw the AA mid. It was like Deddy taking it a couple times, and there's like Whisper that played all in South America. But I want to see what he does this time on top set. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, currently he already has the urn queued up, so first time playing this Euro this past. There you go.
The battle
Look at that.
begins.
Very interesting.
We're flying through the right now. Oh, I mean, jeez. Oh, Death Rock. We're just getting everybody.
I mean, everybody's winning, right? Like that's the key.
Ah, skip past that one. That's a 0.
Don't look.
No, don't look.
That was just the other game too.
It was a good game too. Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know.
True.
We'll focus on that one for the side of Virtus.Pro. That's what they can aim towards. So, AA sitting on a flat 50% after 422 games. My math suggests that this could be the 212th win. And then Thompson, you know, he gets to decide where AA ends this patch, because obviously Ice Frog will be releasing it directly after this match. Well,
True.
this series. Sorry. VP fan.
Raise a hand.
Will it be after this match, though? That's a good question. I don't know. I kind of like Virtus.Pro's defensive options once again. As the panel alluded to, very similar to Game 1, where maybe you can actually punish this extension from OG. They come on your side of the river, perhaps you catch them with a good arena, and you win that fight. But that's all going to come down to the Ice Blast.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be one of the big things that you watch for is like, can you combo that together? The Thompson hitting on his Ice Blast at the right time. And it's kind of interesting too, because you mentioned like the high win rate that AA has. Part of me feels like is they're going to try and turn around up top here and get some damage on Ilias. Part of me feels like a lot of those wins are when you're paired together with the Faceless Void. Like that's the classic combo that we've seen a ton of. And there isn't that like easy setup hero necessarily, except of course No Tail on the Enigma.
Yeah, but you're kind of thinking like if you hit Black Hole, that's usually just that is the win of the fight, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not usually setting up for an Ice Blast, so. Yeah, I'm curious to watch some of the interactions between Heavenly Grace and the Ancient Apparition, because we were discussing it a little bit before this, but like, I've never actually gotten to see this that I can remember, at least not recently. So what I would assume is that the bonus strength is going to be bad, because you're not going to gain the HP. The status resistance is going to cause the ulti to burn through faster, because you're going to lose the status quicker, which means you take the damage quicker, which means your well, I guess that it doesn't really matter that much. In a sense, it could almost help you if they're not getting any more damage on you.
Right. It's a weird thing where it's like if it's on before, maybe it's good, but there's no way to save it. If you cast Heavenly Grace on somebody that's affected by it, it's going to be worse for you.
Yeah, it's like morphing strength after. Don't do that. You know, that's
exactly.
You're already in the best situation you're gonna get.
But if you get it beforehand, it's all bueno.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so posting it after should theoretically make the percent, worse for you, right? Because obviously it's gonna like increase the threshold in a sense, or I guess decrease the amount of damage you need to do to put you at the
It's
threshold.
a lot
So
of
you'll
numbers.
shatter.
It's
There's
a lot
math.
of numbers, Trent.
We're just here trying to watch some Dota, guys.
We're 2 NA.
No one's dying.
About math.
Yeah, that's fine.
Definitely. No Tail down bottom is gonna try and push back save a little bit with these Eidolons here, and as soon as you get in range, this thing's hurt. You suck playing against. Can't believe they have 2 armor. Feels like that shouldn't be a thing for a Nick. I don't know. Spear back, wasn't able to get in tower range there, so mid one will be fine. But the other thing that I think the panel touched on in this game is that they made the switch up on Virtus.Pro. They decided that they wanted first pick instead, and that gave them Dire. The sort of context behind this game is that, it's OG that forced Virtus.Pro to make a reaction, and they're trying something new now, at least from what we saw in the beginnings of this series, and we'll have to see if it works out for them.
Yeah, by the same measure, they did also ban the morphing, so I guess theoretically also putting OG in a status where they're gonna have to make a change. And I love the adjustment of taking first pick, but they also were very ready for what has become the meta around Omni Sven, and that is that theoretically one must pick the Sven first, because then they can't take Omni, but that's already been evolved upon by OG, where we saw the Ursa come.
Yeah.
And so with that included, they knew, okay, well that's fine. Like, we're gonna take the Sven, and they're, we're taking the Omni, they're taking the Sven, we'll take the Ursa. It's all good.
And
Just like that was all good for Delta.
It is close, but yeah, he's able to get away from that one. Unfortunately, teaming all the way back home, so Thompson is off to a little bit of a rough start there, but he does already have full earn completed on the AA, so it's probably going to be that Spirit Vessel builder.
Oh yeah, GBK made a sneaky, like he manipulated the bait and just creeped into the tower too. So then he lost a bunch of creeps.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah, that was
That's a good
actually
way
kind of
to do
nasty.
it.
Well done, GBK.
In the meantime, mid one got brought down very low in the bottom lane, but they weren't able to get the kill as he threw up Stormhand and stop the pressure. You can see mid one at 17 games. That's real.
16 and 1.
This is something that I talked to JJ about in between. I was like, at some point we're going to need to see a heat map for Sven and where he's farming, because there's so many of these games where he's just left completely alone. And Snowball's going to come out now onto Ilias. They block him off, and Saksa able to draw first blood.
Yeah, you heard Lacoste mention this. This is a classic Liquid duo. They play this a lot, kind of the same way they did Grinch Keeper. Yeah, just kidding.
Well done, DM.
Was that just cool that, or was he just
I
waiting?
think it was cool that.
By the way, they ran all this off top with the Wind Ranger, and that time they got him.
Yeah, popped the ulti for that one. And now he's got a little bit extra duration here, and also a catapult. This is going to be nice. With Ilias in mid lane, Saksa's going to try and stop this pressure, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, there's less than half duration left, though. He only has 2 points in the Crypt Swarm, so he's taking some damage on it, but I don't think it should be too bad. They glyph it up.
Can't afford to lose the catapult there, and it looks like they won't quite. So there's going to be a little bit of extra duration from the exorcism, as you said, but more so it's siege creep. They'll get a couple more pot shots off this. He really picked up the GPK. Good early movements here. Sent out from Virtus.Pro.
Trying to make something happen here. They do get the shackle conversion. It sounds like, no man, I got 6 stacks. I'm not going back in there.
Yeah, he plays this Tusk in the core roll. It's down bottom, they want to move. does have spears, not enough mana. There's the mana Passover. Got a mango or he just worked into it? Regardless, Mars not quite able to finish off mid one. He gets the salve afterwards. As they bring 3 heroes bottom. Virtus.Pro, nice blast. Oh, it hits on the save, but there's any follow-up.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm kind of curious too because Sox is not going for the MVP rush, which is how we typically see Liquid play it. And usually you might see the Solar Crest on the Tusk instead, but Sox is going for this medallion. So that means that it's probably not going to be an additional Solar Crest for set. So I'm not sure what he'll opt for after the phase boots.
Yeah.
Perhaps the Aghanims will arrive. Who knows?
Can you imagine? I mean, it's pretty good in a lot of ways. It actually sounds really good against
And Death Prophet. It actually sounds pretty annoying for how two heroes want to play.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't know how early you can get. You definitely need some smaller items first.
Right. Regardless, 1,000 gold lead here. Virtus.Pro we're also building a couple stacks in the jungle. I saw it on the medium camp, and none on the ancients yet. But the battle period that's going to be built for Epileptic Kid, they're going to want to try to accelerate his farm right along his mid one in the jungle. Farm away, but the win is going to be there. Good reactions by VP. He's down in time. Don't quite have the range. Good dodge way to GPK. Try to chase. See if they can get the finish here. Epileptic Kid kills Luke's on the other side with the Crit Swarm. Virtus.Pro back on him. And they bring down Epileptic Kid. Papa jumps over the shards. Nice play. But then the spear afterwards stops Sebs in his tracks.
Scanning.
Yeah, easy skip there. Great job. That was a heavy gank to chase him all the way to tier 3. Obviously completely worth it them getting a kill. Tough one to grab considering you only had telekinesis and like, right, that's it. Those are your control all assist in you.
And back mid, Safe's gonna take some damage here from Pops and lots. He's gonna fall. Pops getting that heal and storm charges from himself. But he did. It's an arcane rune that's picked up for DP. Ilias is gonna get one down to Sebs here. So next reaction OG to the early aggression that we were seeing just a little bit earlier.
And you can see a lot of damage coming in from that chilling touch too. Even on just that little Rubik, right? And Abby Aaron working on the Midas for Thompson. Perhaps it is Ag's build. Oh, look at that play. That was cute. That was cute. A little minis unshackled. Guarantee that it hits. All vision seeing underneath.
And now mid one, he's taking the stacks away from the Ursa. Oh, OD. They spent up the kill and they're gonna sneak the stacks.
I love how this top lane is just empty and just happens to your Ursa, right? Like they're not like pushing this tower or farming this. They even think they've got some stuff happening up top and it's like, no, you've just been invaded.
Damn, dude.
Even through the line.
Yeah. Well, GPK pops arcane rune and immediately get popped extras from afterwards. So this is the bread and butter of the VP draft. It feels like I'm just trying to pressure these towers whenever possible, and they should be able to get back to defend mid if that's the pressure coming
All
in.
this time though, mid one also rotated through another stack was there, and it's gonna get saved. He just gets so much out of this rotation.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Did he get something else here? Oh my god, he jumped on him. Epileptic Kid had to run away. Hotel, he's the one that was caught. Will fall for it. We have the ice blast available. Comes in 10 seconds away. That kid's gonna be back up afterwards. So, okay.
We got Pele. All right, I need you to screen goal if you kick him in the black hole. Please, I'm just asking you now. I feel like that's very important. Thank you. That's all I ask.
You'll get all credit now.
Under attack.
Wow. Okay, this is bold. I love it. First eggs. I mean, if you have a Batty and Orb Venom, a Bracer, that's enough.
Yeah.
I guess Drum's been nerfed enough. We're good. Okay, fair enough. You do you, Seb.
No Tail moving in, has level 6 now. Pops in, rolling down GPK right at the start. They've got an earn charge on them already. Actually, them 20 seconds away. It's so annoying. Throws up snowball at him over and over again. We'll have to wait and see how this next little bit of time goes. They're setting nice flat of pop. One throws the stun, gets the call EM, tries to get the pushback, pops in the area, there's a shackle, and that should be enough for the kill. It turns a stun into a kill every time for the AA.
And just, there's a heat map as requested. Yeah, I'll take that button now everywhere else. You can spot camp guys. That's the fun part about it.
Just all
and to notice the ancients are actually suspiciously empty. No, he's been there. They were stepping from a while ago. They was like, yeah, I'll just let you hang to pretty firm. And they will be set though. He's hanging down for a long time, but some might call it the dead lane.
Just taking over that area. Make sure that if they go for the kill, it's not always going to be the most worth it. But still, you get some farm on Epileptic Kid here. He's getting closer to that Battle Fury. It's 6-6, very even right now. Must-win game for Virtus.Pro and OG. We need to close this one out if possible for him. Haven't seen any black holes yet, as No Tail's run around boothless. Gonna get D wards where he can.
It's so funny, you're seeing these lines from VP of focusing on the triangle. This is the first time mid-one's firing here in ages. And they're actually smoking into the triangle right now. Vision from Radiant, they haven't seen them yet. There he is, run one! Oh, he was quick. That was a quick reaction, man. That was nice. Watching from his viewpoint, he just, the second he saw it, like, boom, gone. Very well anticipated.
And No Tail, he's hiding in the trees here.
He scanned it. He scanned me after. It was like, oh, God, okay, cool, I'm back.
Damn, dude.
Wasting no time.
And right now, I mean, if you're OG, you're just comfortable sitting on your heels for the moment. You don't need to make any big plays.
Well, look what they did.
Instead,
they smoked past this extra Vanguard move.
Oh my god, and with the focus fire down. Oh,
he's outside the arena.
No, just he's out. Yeah, what a play. He gets away. Oh, that was sick. They will lose DP mid, though. That's a hell of a lot worse. Oh, no. Save, lifts back, tries to run. They have the GA there for the moment. Gives him a sucker punch to the face. Tries to back out of there, but Save eventually will be swiped to death. They chase on in and mid one on a killing spree. It was pretty cool from DM though. You gotta appreciate that.
Yeah, it was. But unfortunately, it was 1 step forward and 2 steps back, and 1 tower down more than likely. Didn't lose much more, though, I would think. Plays a little bit more defensively.
Has fallen.
Another good win here for OG.
And Epileptic Kid is finally going to have his Battle Fury done now. And that is going to at least open up an ability to keep even with the spend. But mid one is just taking over the jungle and denying whatever farm he possibly can to the rest of side of Virtus.Pro as Ilias wants in.
I was just playing Enigma this game. He's actually just running around and pushing lanes. He's just grabbing as many creeps as he can.
Dire's top tower
Why not?
is under attack.
Gotta get that eggs. He's trying.
Radiant's middle tower
The
is
long
under
road
attack.
to farming eggs off of creeps is tough though.
Yeah, and this would normally be the time when you would think that Virtus.Pro could be playing a bit more aggressive, but they don't have those heroes that sort of provide the lockdown you need. Save is going to need this either Aether Lens or a Blink Dagger to sort of get these fights started, or I guess DM Yule Scepter is going to be another thing that can kind of make it work.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And I mean, Stolen Power Shot right now is a good option to kind of make a play. But I think that's why he's dropping this ward. He's hoping that Soxa comes back out and then go for a play. But unfortunately for him, his Ursa's gone. He has to wait for his Mars, and he just got scared by that Power Shot.
One more back at him.
Gold and sweet.
And he's just going to show in lane there, and they dewarded immediately afterwards on Soxa.
And they can't even punish. He's got raindrops too.
Oh my god.
Oh,
is he dead?
Okay. No, what level is he? He's level 11. I think he's okay.
That was a lot of damage.
I mean, considering the low commitment, that's pretty frustrating.
Yeah. Dude, if she hit a power shot right there, can you imagine?
If only.
All right. Seb, how far away is he? 2,000 gold from the Aghanims. Does he just keep on
Actually,
pushing
just
out these
hitting
waves?
creeps.
That's all he's doing. That's all he
Considering
needs.
how many creeps he's been hitting, I'm a little disappointed he's only at 70. Every time I look at him, he's just on a lane. To be fair, they're all high value. That's like no jungle creeps.
Right. Well, and that's the thing that's kind of interesting, right? Is that you normally think about this hero as somebody that like runs around and makes stuff happen and fights constantly, and that's just not the role he's inhabiting at all.
This is so like your pub Tusk that wants to build eggs. It's not even funny. Like, I know, like, this is okay because it's a pro game and they know what they're doing, but like, man, I'd be screaming at this Tusk right now. Like, can we fight?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Radiant's middle tower
They have a
is under
plan.
attack.
Well, tier 2 tower gets hit a little bit. They actually popped God's
Dire's
Strength for that
top
one.
tower is under attack.
And GPK and Ilias are nearby. But with no other real control here, it seems unlikely that they'll be able to connect with a kill. And it's just more space.
Oh, No Tail just TP to stack these in time.
Radiant
Get it, No Tail.
are
Go.
scanning.
Nice.
Ooh. Fun. Yeah, in the meantime, there's a scan that hits mid.
Is this like a next level timing on God Strength? Is he that good on Sven that he knows this? Because when he popped that God Strength at the top, he now got down here from that HE camp and the God Strength ended, which means that the downtime is the shortest possibility of all Anyway.
He's gonna die. I would not be that surprised.
Is under attack.
I'll be honest with you.
Radiant
Ice
structures
Blast,
are fortified.
jumps away, able to dodge out of it. Epileptic Kid gonna walk back in. Shackle will not latch on any heroes, and VP is gonna strong arm this one down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That was a nice move by
Tier
them, though,
one.
because he did that under the tower, right? The God Strength up top.
Yes.
So that's partially probably why VP were so gung-ho about going mid like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. You need to sort of punish that timing, and they're able to do it quite well. So a quick pause here, hopefully. They have Exorcism still up, but with God's Strength back in a little bit. I'm not really sure on when it is that Virtus.Pro feel comfortable fighting. If it's going to be like around an item timing, or like if they just want to play around their abilities. I'm not really sure in this game.
I think they're pretty close to wanting to smoke the triangle and then try and take Roche. I think that could kind of happen at any time. They just need to see some sort of a moment for it. And that could come from having like deep vision in this area. I think would be super helpful if they had some idea as to like where couriers are moving out of the OG base. And they could be like, oh, okay, like Enigma's down bottom right now. Let's smoke in here. We can catch a fight without him. Maybe getting a tier 1 top, kind of useless. Like, I don't know. They need like a little bit more dealt with in this area, I feel like, before they feel safe doing Roche.
Right.
So whether that's probably just words is what it comes down to.
Yeah,
Taking fights is just going to be hard, period, without a need.
Right, well, and that's the thing where it's like so often with Ursa, you just think about the ability to try and skip, but with like Ursa DP, it feels like it'd be really good, but at the same time, if you get caught by a blast black hole, like GG, that's it.
All right, so
you only really have one.
Save was 1 second away from losing power shot. I was kind of curious, do you think he's at chain power shot and you lose it to fires? Probably.
Yeah, it
Do you
seems
think you get to
likely.
cast a whole power shot?
I think
These are the useless mechanics that I need to know about Dota. Hold on, I'm gonna leave the cast. I'm gonna lobby. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes until I lose my first spell steal.
See you in a little bit. Ooh,
I guess
Grove
it's a
Bow.
channel though, so it shouldn't do it when you steal something else. It should be okay. Actually.
So smart.
Grove Bow?
You're always there. Yeah, Grove Bow for top of that. Really nice.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought you meant for
Radiant's bottom
Dire.
tower
Oh, I
is
see,
under
yeah.
attack.
But,
Oh, they got a net. Okay, nice. Got a stun.
better. That's what they need. Tusk, he is 800 gold away from finishing off his Aghanims. Maybe that's gonna be the point where OG feel like going. Can you imagine they like put all of this time and energy into getting the Aghanims and then like he just dies at the start of the fight?
Dire's top
Yeah, he's
tower
not gonna have
is
the
under
saving
attack.
capabilities, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I haven't really discussed this whole concept of saving versus the black hole again, huh? Because he was really good last time, and No Tail's a little cavalier with it. They still won the game,
Right.
but we'll have to see if he can make it the same plays again. He can say max out snowball now.
Nice.
Very helpful with AA to try and help your Ursa and your death problem.
Are
Yeah.
scanning.
Whoa. Okay, are you ready for this? If you have snowball and they take this fight and there's an Aghanims on Tusk, he could actually snowball and grab them out of the air so they don't get kicked away.
Dude.
Now that's a Dota play right
That's
there.
the Buffon play. The goal attempt stopped.
I forgot you were a
by,
goalie.
save.
God, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Jean-Louis Buffon, can they save the DP? They can't quite get there in time, but able to run away, and now DM throws the spear in, catches onto one, black hole used, stolen immediately, saved, turns it around onto both of them, control for mid one, but do they have enough damage? It's not quite looking like a great stun from Soxa. Spear is not going to connect for the kill, and DM just trying to force mid one away, but he is going to get chased down and killed. So 2 for 1 is the exchange, and a hell of a lot better for OG there.
I didn't know this is what Steph meant when he said they don't believe in the meta, because apparently that means he doesn't believe in keeping Black Hole versus Ruby. He doesn't care. It's like, whatever. That's part of the meta, according to OG. And in the end, it still works out for the better for them. They take down 2 cores. They lose their measly 5 Enigma at the bottom of the net worth chart. And they secure an Aegis away from an Ursa Death Prophet team at 20 minutes. And that's gotta hurt the potential momentum coming out from VP as the Bear's coming in. He wants to do something to take her, and that was the freakiest little kill you're gonna get. That was kind of sad to watch.
I mean, that's the thing. If it ends up working and like you can get on top of a hero, it's really good. As save is just gonna drop up top there. But you need to be able to find it. And well, he's gonna find another one. Hello, No Tail. It's nice seeing you there. Epileptic Kid just on a murderous rampage, as bears do. Getting closer to Abyssal.
Dropping heroes all over the place. Cool.
I mean, he's keeping up with Sven in spite of that like bad fight in the Roche pit, and then also, of course, the Aegis claim for Sven. VP, they're not dissuaded from fighting. They're ready to go. Silent there onto the Tusk. He's got his Aghanims though. Get the hell out of here, DP. Is he gonna go for the kick? Ready for the kick? No, spear instead. And nothing happened, and the A blast comes out afterwards, gonna connect onto all 3. GPK. Gotta run away from them. Gotta make the escape. The shackles is gonna latch.
Oh, but he did it on the DP?
And they
I think she's
won't
still good.
get him. GPK super low. Holy moly. Okay, 11-11. We got a spicy one here, Trent.
Yeah, we got a game. As expected, the second he gets the Aghanims, he just dies in the first team fight. That's just Dota. We'll wait for the big play. Of course, the black hole wasn't up anyway, so we're not ready for our big moment here. And save, though. I mean, he already got a black hole. He already turned it around in the last fight, and now he has a blink dagger alongside this faded brooch that has been passed down to him as well. The second-hand neutral items is a great feeling as a support player.
Yeah, that makes things really nice for him, definitely.
Good old hand-me-downs.
Now, the other thing to watch in this one, Rubik has
Seb?
Walrus Punch stolen.
Seb is sandwiching this team. They don't even know. He doesn't know.
Nobody knows. Do they realize?
Well, they saw him. They have a ward back there.
Lift. Oh, if they can get him right here. Can they burst him down in time? Walrus Punch trying to find the finish. They get him. Just barely. Can they find any more now?
Tower has fallen.
All the rest of these kills would be nice little boons to Virtus.Pro. Tops in.
Have the Yules?
Oh, couldn't quite
He
get him.
couldn't see him.
Damn.
That was a good play by DM, though. He was trying to find that vision for people hiding in the trees for the TP, but not able to.
You know, Walrus Punch stolen is actually huge for save to break that black hole.
That is true. That is pretty nice. That's kind of a funny counter in that sense.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, he could just steal the black hole.
That's true, too.
That part's pretty good. It's true. Theoretically, you can get both. That's the real dream. Then maybe you can blink somewhere else and cast it. Whoa.
I like
Does this guy get the fast fingers for that? Probably. He's pretty good this. You know who has been kind of quiet this game? I mean, I say quiet. He's 2-0-5, but Soxa, you know? Not able to really make the same initiation plays on the Wind Ranger compared to, like, the Earth Spirit and everything. He's, like, hang a little bit further back. He had the cool plays at the start with Thompson and the ulti, but I guess similar story for Thompson this game, right? Where, you know, he's been diving in so much this series, and now he also is forced to just lean back and chill.
Oh my God! Get the hell out of here, Trent.
No pun intended. That's any panelist who says no pun intended when it's clearly intended. Don't mess with me with that. You know?
All right, I actually love it. That's fine. Oh, Yule Scepter, run away for Sven. He is going to back away. But with the AC done, mid one, feeling like he's a little done with the shenanigans at this point. He's just going to move in.
All right, the item that brought back Ursa, it's there. The Abyssal.
Okay.
The Hop.
Is it enough?
The teleportation. The wannabe Sven.
He needs to get on top of mid one. He's the damage for mid one, but they have the black hole behind.
Look how far back everyone is.
Yeah.
This is what Death Prophet wants to do.
Jump right at the start. Done. Aegis. It's out of there. Seb kicks him away, saving his life maybe for the moment. Spear is going to connect.
Where's the arena?
Ice Blast is coming in for the Snowball. Turn it around.
They're scared of No-Tail.
Out in time. The turn trying to take down Sven. Can they get it mid one? Hoping to escape. They try and back away, but the damage is there. Another
hits him again.
the TPK. That might be enough to keep him alive, actually.
Oh, DM, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the man with the Yule Scepter. Kept the vision on No-Tail. He blinked it. No-Tail will escape up to the north just barely, as GK was hunting the tree line, but he got the Yules up, and then they got the right-away steal from save there, too. So they have the black hole with a smoke and a blink on save. They need to be very cautious on OG right now.
This is really close. And again, like, you're seeing these cute little plays. Oh, Soxa? Shackle's gonna latch, and yeah, they're just gonna run away. The fact that they could burst him that quickly with that Abyssal Blade was huge.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the Ursa before, and right there, almost 5 minutes faster on that. First time this match. No other stats.
Oh, are they gonna go on DM here? Ice Blast. Yule Scepter though, and no in the area. Abyssal Blade comes out. They got him. Soxa.
All right, this guy's Swiss cheese or something. Went right through.
I think Virtus.Pro took a break, ate some dinner or something, and they came back with a vengeance in this game number 4 because they're looking good. This is a really strong timing.
Yeah, they felt really ready for this one. And Save is just hungry right now. Like, how bad do you want this when you're Rubik? They have a ward here that is getting this stuff. Remember, they're not like smoked up or anything, so there's no way anyone should be getting caught, or at least not multiple heroes. Oh, now they smoke up under the ward, unfortunately. So it's going to just drive them further back.
And they take those ancient stacks. Yeah, it feels like that one was mainly just to sort of allow the Rubik to be set up for a big black hole play as they just jump in, lift up, Soxa, bash, dead. They're feeling unstoppable.
Yeah, it felt like he was trying to get them to waste black hole on him or something, or like trying to start that. Like they knew they were all setting up there.
Right.
You know,
dude, they're under this ward though. This is a little scary. With Blink, oh, they don't have black hole though.
Well, they do on the Dire.
That's right. That's a good point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
In this wave again, trying to take the tier 2 tower. It's really weird that this is the tier 2 tower that's being hit first in this game by VE.
They saw Save. They think Save's hiding over here on the left. Thompson's gonna start throwing out some ice probably. Oh no, actually never mind. They've seen the retreat now too. But they were pinging, just watching out for that.
Well, what an interesting game. I mean, a very unorthodox draft from OG with the mid AA and off lane Tusk. And it sounded cool in theory, but it's just sort of like stalwart draft coming from Virtus.Pro. It feels like they got all the answers that they need right now.
Well, it was shockingly slow from OG and stuff.
Virtus.Pro's turn to
The next
ban.
label
The
play.
next label play.
OG's turn to ban.